you have to register with state fire services. And when you register with state fire services, they give you a certificate. And that certificate, you will pay certain amount. It depends on the state.
Right, sir.
Like for your state, we have our own rates. Then we have the one paid to OISA for billboards and the rest.
Right. Those are limits.
What we charge in Oyo State may be different from what they charge in River State or what they charge in Osun State. But we have the authority to charge for it.
So,
There are so many.
all right, sir. I'm sorry to cut you short there, sir. But before we go into the in-depth of actually analyzing different types of levies, there is a particular kind of tax that I want you to please shed light on, and I call that I think you call it presumptive tax. I'm sorry, I might not be used to the word. What is presumptive tax, sir?
Yeah, presumptive tax is like I mentioned something like payee and
I guess many people are familiar with that payee.
yes, and direct assessment.
No, right, sir.
But presumptive tax, they are charged on basically the SSMA. Those that we look at them as small enterprises.
Okay.
So it's a rate that is used to charge them. It does not specifically follow what you charge on direct assessment. Direct assessment are charged on those people that are doing big business. But small scale, you know that they don't really have that level of income.
Okay.
But they must pay something. That is presumptive tax.
All right, sir. And quickly, I want us to really dwell on more on levies today, sir. And also, I have an issue and I was discussing with a family friend, and this has to do with tax clearance. Some business owners, when we talk about this tax clearance, that is, I was made to know there's a certificate that they must have. But before getting this, what are those people? What's their duty? What do they need to do before they can lay claim that they want to get a tax clearance? Yes, sir.
One, you are supposed to make returns of all the money you paid, like the salaries you pay to your employees.
Okay.
Yeah. At the end of the year, you are supposed to make returns to the Board of Internal Revenue in January of the following year. You say, look, last year, this is the salary I paid to my employee, and this is the return that I made to the Board of Internal Revenue as the tax deducted. So we now find out if you are actually done the right deductions or not.
Right,
if you have not done the right deductions, we now calculate what you need to add to it to make up what deduction should be.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one step.
All right.
But if you are running your own personal business, you make returns to the Board of Internal Revenue as well. And I mean, this time it's not you make returns on your employees, but your own personal returns of how much have I made. Well, if there's nothing you can give us the audited account of what your profit was the previous year. We look at it. Most of the people there were accountants, and when you tell lies, we know. So
you will see that I'm a little bit amused, and what is causing my amazement is that I look at the environment that we are. Many people have their businesses that they are running, and I'm like, genuinely, will anyone doing business pay back to the government? How do you manage? How do you get? Because 1,001 people are doing business all over.
yeah, well,
how do they pay?
Yeah, you see, the funniest thing about this country is even we professionals that are supposed to help them in preparing the accounts, we want to manipulate the authority so that the authority will charge small amount as tax.
Wow.
But you see, when you have professionals working with you, and we know what to do, you cannot tell me this year you make a profit of 100 million. Next year, and we ask you to pay, maybe you pay a tax of 1 million, and next year, and I say, even with your profit,
Yes.
the tax you will pay is 200,000. Something is wrong somewhere. And like you said, we always have problem when you ask people to go and bring their returns because they don't want to give you the actual returns. So, but we work around it and we know how to handle it.
And are there sanctions that your service give out to those that default, and how when you actually get hold of people that you know that ought to be paying their taxes and they are not? Probably are this